To the author of The Rape Joke. Last night, when you found yourself seated at the bar, whiskey neat in hand, you told your favorite rape joke. The men around you burst out in a cacophony of laughter, and I guess if anyone was uncomfortable, the liquor laced their giggles enough for them to pass off as genuine. Next to you sat a pretty girl, with chocolate drop eyes, smooth skin that shone in the fluorescent night bar light. She wore bright red lipstick and a sparkly dress. You smiled at her. I don't know if anyone's told you, but the girl in the bright red lipstick and sparkly dress was a rape survivor. And when she got up to leave, in a flurry of muddled steps and hushed sobs, you reached out to stop her, and she jerked back like your touch was acid. I can only imagine how the words you said brought up demons she had fought so hard to bury, how the laughter floating in the air scratched away at any little strength still holding her together. As she walked down the street and relived every moment of that night, the man on top of her, his body a pile of bricks, her body shaking, unable to still, his hands a necklace around her neck, pushing down so hard she could barely breathe as tears trickled down her face and flowed into rivers of nothing. The pain when he was inside her, hungry and wanting. She felt herself scream but heard nothing for a while after. She lay on the bed, unable to move. Perhaps she hoped it was a dream and she'd wake up soon. I guess the time to wake up never really came. Last night, you told your favorite rape joke and reminded a rape survivor that she hadn't really survived, that she had been a victim. The girl in the bright red lipstick and sparkly dress went home a victim. She took off her sparkly dress and wiped off the lipstick. She stood naked, her body an empty vessel, feeling nothing. She lay in the bathtub, scratching art into her skin, and I don't blame her. It's hard trying to exist in a world you've already died in. Slash after slash after slash. Last night, you told your favorite rape joke, and somewhere a mother held her daughter in her arms and willed her to wake up, to open her eyes and smile. Smile, her favorite smile. Wake up, she cried, and nothing happened. So I wonder how funny your rape joke is now that it's murder. 'Cause to be a killer, you don't necessarily have to pull the trigger. Sometimes loading the bullet is more than enough. When you said us girls need to stop being so scared of rape, that we should take pride in the fact that a guy was willing to risk his life in jail just so he could screw us. I wonder if you meant it. If I'm being honest, I don't blame you entirely. I mean, we're living in a society where we teach boys that sex is a privilege and tell girls that it's alright. We're teaching females to be victims and calling it caution, teaching girls how to say no properly. Like, no has many meanings. Like, I could say no, and you'd say I didn't mean it. I could literally fight you, my body writhing against yours, nails scratching at your skin, fists colliding with your jaw, my bones breaking, trying to break your grip, and you'd say I was playing some girls just like it rough like that. You'd say I still don't know. I still don't know when skirt length replaced consent. Like, I could literally walk into a police station and say I was raped, and they'd ask me what I was wearing, and I'd say my point is I said no, and they'd say but the skirt above your knees said yes, and men are just men, so what did you expect? I don't know. Maybe I expect to walk down the street and not fear for my life. I expect my body to be treated like the temple that it is, a thing to be worshipped by those I deem worthy, not a convenience store for passers-by. I expect that when I say no, you hear me, because no means no, and it always will be. But anyway, to the author of The Rape Joke, I've been wondering a lot of things. But mostly I'm just wondering why it is you have a favorite rape joke. Like Google dead ass has a list of the 100 funniest rape jokes. When did violation become amusing? I wonder if you'll teach your daughter to laugh the next time she hears one. The next time she hears 3 women raped every hour become a punchline instead of fact, I wonder if you'll tell her to not be scared, to take pride, or maybe you'll teach your son to write rape jokes and then you'd both be murderers too. I guess I'm just wondering what kind of person sits at a bar, whiskey neat in hand, spitting rape jokes like they're actually funny. Like it's cool that we're breeding generations of girls destined to be rape survivors and rape joke survivors, and women just keep having to survive. I wonder when it'll be okay for us to just start living, to wear a sparkly dress and blood red lipstick and live. Just live.